What's going on YouTube? Cloverbell's here back with another Series 12 video, and we're going to be using our Solgaleo Groudon team today. So again, this is one of 5 rentals that we released for the month of June, and this was a 6. Again, I also mentioned this in the team building video. This is a 6 largely inspired by 3 Italian players, Pado, Daniele, and Yuree. So once again, shout out to those 3 for coming up with this 6. They used it in the EUIC, and I really liked how it functioned. But of course, you know, they have no release of the rental or any of the spread. So what we did was we created our own based on how we like to play it. So the main idea here is with the Solgaleo, we have the weakness policy on it, and mainly we're going to enable it with Bulldoze from Suicune, which you'll see in a second. But again, this is also running Trick Room. However, but we are not too slow to the point where, like, you know, we don't outspeed something like a Thundurus after an Airstream boost, or, you know, potential Tailwind or something like that. You know, so I think Solgaleo can still function in both modes, whether you're in Tailwind or Trick Room. And again, we have a couple ways to activate this weakness policy, right? So moving forward, we do have the Groudon here. This is our Citrus Berry Swords Dance Groudon set. Again, I am always pro Citrus Berry Swords Dance Protect Groudon, because, you know, just a lot of teams just expect you to be that Assault Vest variant. And then when you just whip out Protect, or potentially, you know, go for that Swords Dance on switch in when they go with the Intimidate pivot from Incineroar or Landorus, just to be able to punish that and put pressure next turn. But the Swords Dance is always very much welcome, right? And then from here, we do have a Venusaur here, but our Venusaur is a little bit more aggressive with the Life Orb set. So this is also a pretty good Dynamax option on the team. This is, if not the primary Dynamax option, I would say. So again, you know, you can always go Venusaur Groudon mode, and we already know what that does. Venusaur gets a speed boost, and then you're able to deal big damage with the G-Max Vine Lash or Max Quake, or you can even go for like Max Flare or Max Geyser depending on the weather, and then even like Sleep Powder shenanigans. So a lot of use for Venusaur on this team. And then here's our Thundurus. So this is a pretty cool Thundurus. Now normally, I think, not normally, but I think that those 3, they were using Brutal Swing to activate the policy, and I like that. But I wanted to do something a little bit different and go with Leer on the Thundurus, which is something we've done on the channel before. And the thing with Leer is now you have a little bit of synergy with the Groudon, because then you can Leer things, and then you can go for Precipice Blades and do big damage that way, right? So that's always pretty cool. And then Solgaleo still benefits from Leer, so if you can click Leer, then you can go for Earthquakes, even though you don't activate the policy. It's essentially the same thing, right? So that's how I liked it. And then Eerie Impulse, just to neuter those special attackers like an opposing Ogre, an opposing Charizard, an opposing, you know, Dialga or Calyrex, something like that. That's what it's for. And then Scary Face for extra speed control, right? In addition to your Tailwind and Trick Room on the team. And then Incineroar here, you know, just gets a, you know, a little boost from the sun thanks to the Groudon. But of course, you have the Intimidate and Fake Out pivoting along with Parting Shot. Really good against both Calyrex, is really good against Zacian as well. And then very good lead with Suicune, you know, in faking out one slot and trying to set up your Tailwind with the Suicune. Or you could even do like Solgaleo Incineroar as a lead, set up your Trick Room that way, and then Parting Shot, or, you know, just be a very slow functioning Solgaleo on the field, right? And then from here you have the Suicune finally. Nice to see it used in Series 12 in this kind of fashion. We haven't used it in a very long time. It was something that we use often in Series 10 when we did a bunch of team building videos featuring Suicune, but now we're bringing it back in Series 12 for this reason. Ice Beam is really good for opposing Landorus, which is why it's like in the first slot, because Landorus can give this team a lot of trouble, but Suicune takes care of that with the Ice Beam. Of course, we know Tailwind. Snarl is a really good dark move against special attackers, and of course that Calyrex matchup. And then Bulldoze, extra speed control on the team, and again, that's our way of activating the weakness policy on the Solgaleo. So that's the team. So I can't wait to showcase it on the ladder. You know, it's a cool combination. We've done Entei Solgaleo before, but now we're going to use the other dog, and we'll try Suicune and Solgaleo. So let's just go straight into the ranked battles. Holy cow. Oh, Calyrex-Ice Rider. What in the world? I've never seen that duo. Okay. So instant Mimikyu with Calyrex in the back, that's something else. That's something to consider. Then there's Fini and Landorus. So Landorus is a problem. I think Suicune does look good here. Is it as simple as Suicune, Solgaleo, right? I think it's as simple as that. I don't have a rock move on Solgaleo, unfortunately. Yeah, it's Ho-Oh, but then like we have... You have Instant, right? Like, Instant Suicune looks good, right? But what about Solgaleo Suicune? I think that looks a little better. Alright, so we'll do it like this. Instant in the back. And then I think it's Groudon to finish things off. We'll try it like this. Again, we always have Trick Room to flip his Trick Room. So we'll see how this goes. Alright. It is Ho-Oh Mimikyu. Okay, we have Instant, so that's always good. And there is Trick Room here. Cause like, I mean, how do I want to do this? I could just Bulldoze and remove the Mimikyu, right? And then what if he maxes the hole, or what if he like goes for the burn on my Solgaleo? That's so risky, right? I could flip the Trick Room. Alright, well, here's what we do. We're gonna intimidate this Ho-Oh first. And let's go for a Snarl, I want to say? Just to break something. Is that even good? I don't think this is a good play, but I do want to at least deal some chip damage and break the disguise on the Mimikyu. And this way, if he does go for Trick Room, my Incineroar becomes faster than his Ho-Oh. And then I can start pivoting and such. Alright, so we'll see what happens here. So no Dynamax, okay, that's good. Okay, and this might be even a Sacred Fire in the Incineroar slot. Okay, Disguise breaks, so that's fine. Okay. Yep, there's the Sacred Fire. Trying to fish for that burn. And there is the Trick Room. Nice. Okay, so now what we can do is Parting Shot this. Okay, and then we switch out Suicune for Solgaleo. Because I don't think he does a Sacred Fire into the Suicune slot. Oh, okay, is that Calyrex? Oh. Okay, that's good. We Parting Shotted that slot. So that's very good. So we're gonna pull the Solgaleo. I mean the Suicune for Solgaleo. And we get the Parting Shot. Okay. Okay, so there's the Parting Shot. Now we make it -1. Okay. And then if he goes for the Shadow Sneak, we can bring it back to neutral if he goes for the Policy proc, right? We can even go into Groudon here, which I think is kind of good. I can also try and flip the Trick Room. So that's another thing. Well, let's go into Suicune first. Actually, here's what we do. We'll go into Groudon first. We'll go into Groudon. We could bait. What we can do is we can bait the Hailstorm. Oh, Will-O-Wisp! Holy he Will-O-Wisp my Suicune. Okay. Alright, now, well, we're definitely doing this. Jesus, now my Solgaleo is kind of like useless. Wow, that is a read. I don't know if he meant to do that, but Jesus. Alright, now we just have to reverse and stall out his potential Dynamax. Alright, so we'll swap into the Instant, bring this thing to -2. Alright, and let's see if he maxes here. Maybe trying to... no, he doesn't. He's just going for lands. Okay. Alright, that's not gonna do a lot. Yeah, that did nothing. Okay, and there's another Will-O-Wisp. Okay, and reflip the Trick Room. Alright, now the next question is, do you have, you know what? Well, first of all, this is a Flare Blitz for sure. Is that gonna be enough? He might even switch into Ho-Oh here, so here's what we do. We're gonna Flare Blitz this slot and Sunsteel Strike that slot as well. We're gonna call the Ho-Oh swap back in. Yep, I think it's Ho-Oh. Okay. So if I can remove the Mimikyu here, that would be very, very good. Okay. Sunsteel Strike. Damage. Okay. And here's the Flare Blitz. Okay. Damage. Nice. Alright. Okay, so we removed that thing. So that's good. Alright. And now we can do something else. We might still... Oh, there's Landorus. Oh, that's not good. Oh, actually, that's not bad at all. Okay. Solgaleo doesn't have a whole lot of utility here, but here's what we do. We are gonna swap this thing out. We're gonna go back into our Suicune. And honestly, I could protect this slot. I think I will. And try and stall. So, repivot again. Go into Suicune. Alright. And let's see if we can bait Earthquakes and slash Sacred Fires here. I think that's exactly what he wants to do. There's the Earthquake. So not gonna hit Solgaleo. Now, is this Landorus something like Life Orb? That did some damage to Suicune there. There's a Sacred Fire. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought he was gonna do. Okay. So now, here's what we do. We can go for an Ice Beam on this slot, get rid of that Landorus, and then we can swap out the Solgaleo for the Incineroar and intimidate both these things. Now let's see if this thing is White Herb. I would imagine it is. I did not see any Life Orb chip. Could be Lumberry, no way of knowing. He might even Dynamax the Ho-Oh here, but then he would be Dynamaxing a -1. Alright, are you Life Orb? I did not see a Life Orb. Alright, so there's a Suicune. Ice Beam on the Landorus, almost kills. Alright, there's another Earthquake. Right? And thank God for the Shuka Berry. Okay, that looks like a crit. I think it is. He crit my Suicune. And he actually double crit me. Okay, that's bad. Alright, after all my Intimidate spamming. Alright, there's a Brave Bird. Alright, so my Suicune is gonna go down here. That's not good. Okay, well. He crit both slots, even after Intimidate. That's unfortunate. Alright, well. Imagine needing 2 crits to potentially win the game. Alright, well, I think now we have to max the Groudon. We don't really have much of a choice. Okay. Not what I want, but it's something I might have to do no matter what. Alright, yeah, this is not good. I could just protect and just remove the Ho-Oh here. That was a slow Landorus, actually. My Suicune outsped that. Let me try something here. Huh. And I'm just gonna Rockfall this. And hope to God it's enough. Did I see that right? My Suicune outsped that Landorus. I saw that right. Okay, here we go. That was a uber slow Landorus. For some reason. I Couldn't tell you. Unless there was like some Tailwind or Airstream that I missed. Alright, if I can remove both slots here, that would be very, very good. Oh, he's maxing. Is this Ho-Oh? He's -1. Wait a minute. Okay. Alright, well this is better than a Sacred Fire Burn. Unless he just wants to get rid of my Solgaleo. Okay. Wow, I'm faster than that Landorus. That is a slow Landorus. What in the world? This better not be Charty Berry Ho-Oh. Oh, thank God. Solgaleo killed it. Nice. Do I outspeed the Ho-Oh? I outspeed the Ho-Oh. What? And it's not even Charty Berry. What? What is this? Oh my God. What kind of EVs are these? What in the world? Oh, Jesus. Oh, well, now we just win the game. Okay, alright, so just desserts. I mean, this pays off for the double crit. Alright, I mean, that was just a Calyrex. So we played the pivot game, we played it correctly. And thank God he's got some weird EVs. Like, because I saw that, right? Like, my Suicune outsped everything, so I knew that maybe everything I have is fast. So I don't want to proc a policy, right? So all I'm going to do is just Earthquake. That's going to hurt my Groudon. But I think it's worth it anyway. And we'll Quake first. I could just Rockfall, but again, I don't want to risk policy. So there's an Earthquake here. Okay. And there's a Quake. Was this correct? Actually, I should have just Sunsteel Strike and Rockfall. Actually, I did not need to do this. I did not need to do this, actually. I should have just Sunsteel Strike and click Rockfall. That's all I should have done. Yeah, okay, thank God I live. Yeah. Okay, now we do the stuff. So Solgaleo having value here, you know, with flipping Trick Room and stuff. All right, now we click Rockfall. Okay, yeah, that's what I should have did the first time. Yeah, that could have been a throw. All right, imagine Solgaleo picks up the kill here with Sunsteel Strike. That would be kind of cool. Burned. Stab super effective, but burn. Does it do it from this range? It does do it from this range. So even Solgaleo burned is still having a huge impact on this game. Hey, I'll take it, man. We're playing against Cat. Okay, am I gonna play Dog next game? Alright, Cat. What do we got? So it's Seismitoad Ogre. Alright. Venusaur looks really good here, especially if oh, there's a Palkia too. Oh. Now the thing is that Eerie Impulse Thundurus? I think it is. And Scary Face Shenanigans. So that's not great for Venusaur. But it's still a very nice lead. I think Solgaleo also has to come as well. What about Suicune? Does Suicune come? It could. I could match Tailwind with Tailwind, or I can go Trick Room route. What if I go like Solgaleo Venusaur? That could be something, right? Because then I can opt for slow mode. What if I did that? Solgaleo Venusaur, Groudon in the back. This way I have an option of either the fast mode or the slow mode. I don't think Incineroar does a whole lot for me this game. Thundurus can do something, but I think it can, actually. What about Suicune in the back? Suicune just doesn't do that much damage, right? It does have Tail, and Thundurus could have some use. Especially against that stuff. So let's lock in. Like, Eerie Impulse does very well into Ogre and Palkia, right? So I think for that reason, that's more than enough. And we do have Scary Face Shenanigans, so let's see if we can do something with the Thundurus here. Alright. Does he have his own Thundurus? Does he lead his own Thundurus is the question. Does he really bring it into this matchup? Let's see. Alright, double Beast Ball. Alright, Tornadus and the other Thundurus. I'm sorry, Thundurus and the Whimsicott. The Cotton Ball. So this might be Defiant, right? I think it is. I think it very much is. Now, I could sleep that Thundurus, I could very well sleep it and save Solgaleo for another day. If I miss it, that's bad. That's all I'm gonna say. If I miss, that's bad. I think I might have to go for it. Do I have to go for it? Because I can just Trick Room, right? Now, he could have Taunt on the Whimsicott, right? That's the other thing. And I do have Leer pressure. Alright, I'm gonna go for the Trick Room, right? And I'm gonna save the Venusaur for another day. Let's go into Thundurus. Okay. We'll match Thundurus with Thundurus. This might be time for Leer. So first, he Dynamaxes, right? This could... I'm just thinking, you want an Airstream, right? So Trick Room just makes sense. And there's no way you click Lightning, right? I have a Groudon. Lightning's too risky. At least that's what I'm thinking, if I'm my opponent. Unless you just click Lightning in the Venusaur slot. So there's Tailwind. So Trick Room looks really good here, if I can get it off. He clicked Lightning anyway into the Solgaleo! Oh my god, what if I could have just switched Groudon in that slot and then Venusaur becomes super fast? That doesn't make any sense. Oh. Alright, well, we do get the Trick Room up. Alright, I guess what we can do is double up the Whimsicott. Yeah, that's just... I don't know about that one, man. Like, that's just too risky to be. Okay, I could Leer, but then that's not good. Well, what if I just Dynamax right now and then... Do I dare Dynamax here is the question. There's a Palkia in the back. I do have a Venusaur. I think I play for the endgame Venusaur, especially if he's got Ogre and Palkia in the back. Alright, so here's what we do. We're just going to stall this max. We're just going to click Sunsteel Strike into this slot. And if he Sash, that's great. I'm going to Thunderbolt this slot. Let's see if he has Protect. No Protect. Okay. The next question is, are you Sash? Okay. You are Sash. So I'm glad I doubled this slot. Unless this is eject button. Okay, it's Sash. So then we get to get the kill on the Whimsicott. And no endgame Tailwind for him. So that's good. Alright, now what do you do with this Thundurus? Do you opt to kill the Solgaleo? Alright, so Max Lightning, yeah. So there goes the Soul. That's fine. But again, I have a Groudon in the back. So there's that. I do have Venusaur. But I don't want... Yeah, see, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go into Groudon first. Groudon comes first. And let's see if he brings in Kyogre here. Okay. It's Palkia. That's good. I can Eerie Impulse that and then just click Precipice Blades. Okay. So there's pressure. That's fine. So what I want to do, because he might... Does he really click something here? Alright, here's what we do. We protect, we stall one more turn of Max, and then we click Eerie Impulse on this, so we knew that the Palkia. And this is the... We're in an okay spot. We are in an okay spot. I just want to stall one more turn of Dynamax from that Thundurus. There's no way he clicks Lightning into the Groudon slot. So there's the Eerie Impulse. Now, he might flip the Trick Room, but again, the Thundurus without Dynamax is not that threatening. He goes for the Hydro Pump. Yeah, I figured he might. In the sun, though. That's not good for him. Alright, so there's a Max Lightning. Alright, how much is this doing? Gets me to Sash. He crits me to get me to Sash. I keep getting crit. Okay. Alright, this is good. This is very good. So now what we can do is we can now go for the P-Blades. We can even try Rock Slide, but again, I just want to put pressure on the Palkia slot. I can even Thunderbolt now. How many turns of TR actually? Just want to check that. 2 turns of Trick Room. Thundurus could protect. I think Precipice Blades is the correct play, and just so that this thing is useless. I can just keep Eerie Impulsing this slot in case he wants to flip the Trick Room. Okay, so he switches Palkia. Is this Kyogre then? Either if it is, then that gets another Eerie Impulse. So this is very good, and it still takes a Precipice Blades, assuming we hit. So that's also very good. Okay. So there's the Eerie Impulse. So once again, the Ogre gets neutralized. Alright, and here's the P-Blaze. I would love to deal very big damage on the Ogre. We do, so that's very nice. And does about half. Nice, excellent. There's a Thunderbolt. Okay, so he gets rid of my Thundurus, that's fine. Another crit! Jesus, this is the luckiest Thundurus I've ever seen. Alright, the Tailwind is gone. Now here comes Venusaur. So, here's the other thing. There is one more turn of Trick Room, right? But again, what is the Ogre really doing? Not a whole lot. I think now is the time I go for the Rock Slide. Again, that thing could protect. Does he protect though? I think I could still put pressure on the Palkia slot. Alright, we'll Rock Slide anyway. Because like, I'm leaving the Thunders. He can't really do a whole lot of damage. And we're just going to get our Vine Lash chip up. And now is the time for the Dynamax Venue. Alright, last turn of Trick Room. He could protect. I don't think it matters a whole lot. Alright, Rock Slide with Vine Lash Chip should do a lot of damage here. Alright, there's the Venue. Okay. Rock Slide connects. Good. Groudon hits both its moves. Groudon's a good doggy today. Okay. It's not even a dog, by the way. It's a dinosaur. Origin Pulse. Alright. Groudon, thank God you live. Alright, and this is why Citrus Berry Groudon is very good. We get very nice recovery. Alright, and here is the Vine Lash. Alright, very good damage there. Okay. Very, very nice. I could have... How about this? What is it? Okay. Oh, we got the flinch. Oh, that's perfect. All right, now he just dies. All right, dimensions return to normal, so Palkia becomes the fastest thing on the field. So we're gonna protect the ground on this turn. Okay, and there is that Palkia. Now I could go for another G-Max Vine Lash, but he might even just Spatial Rend my Venusaur. So we'll protect now. I don't think Vine Lash is enough, but I could even Quake the Palkia this turn. That's another thing. I could do that. I think I will do that. I can even Max Strike it too on my final turn so that my Groudon outspeeds. Yeah, what if I... Oh no, it just becomes Weather Ball. Okay. We'll Quake. We'll get a special defense boost. And we'll see if he gets greedy. So Groudon protects. Oh, we click Swagger. That's not good. The Confusion Hex. Oh, please, Venue. Venue. Please hit the Quake. Uh-oh. Here it is. Oh, thank God. Okay. Max Quake. Alright, special defense is good. That's very good damage into the Palkia. Alright, that pretty much brings it to half. And then Vine Lash Chip is going to do quite a bit of damage here. Is that enough to KO? I think it's just a little short. He did good EVs there. Alright. How many turns of rain? Okay. Groudon, unfortunately. Do I do the double protect? Do I try? He might just double the VU. Honestly, I think, how many turns of Vine Lash? I think it's, alright. Oh, there's no more turns of Vine Lash? Jesus. Wait, no, that's impossible. Oh, okay. That was my last turn of Vine Lash. That's not good. Okay. I'm gonna try for the double. And I think I just Quake again. Come on, Groudon, be good. Ah, oh, no Protect. Alright, there's a Sludge Bomb. Okay. Oh, come on. He hits the Hydro? Alright, come on, Venu, be good. Oh, he critted. Another crit! How many times have I gotten crit in this video? Alright, come on, Venu, don't do it. Don't get Confusion X. Oh, thank God. Okay, nice. That should just kill the Palkia. Alright. I think. It should. For Life Orb. Nice. Perfect. Alright, we should be okay now. Unless he has... Wait. Oh yeah, he had Swagger. Wait. Oh, I checked my slot. I'm stupid. Doesn't matter. Okay, yeah, there were still 2 turns of my life. Alright, that was the right play. We beat Cat. We beat Cat. Can we play Dog next? Okay, it looks like Crystal Rain, right? Zapdos screens and Zacian Kyogre. It's the most popular Rain team right now. It's my favorite kind of Kyogre Rain team, and I think we played it in the previous video as well. So, how do we do this? So he's got screens. Solgaleo actually looks really good into this matchup. As does Groudon if you can position it properly. I do like Suicune on lead. If he goes with Zapdos, that could be a little bit trickier, right? But I do want to get the Tailwind up. So if he goes like Zapdos, Kyogre, and you know, just tries to make his Kyogre fast, what can I do to stop it? I think Suicune Groudon looks pretty cool as a lead, right? I mean, yeah, he can pivot his Incineroar. Do I want to? I don't know if I bring Venusaur to this matchup, but Suicune, how do I use you? I do want to lead you, but how? I have an idea. Okay, we'll try this. Instant Suicune. Okay, if he leads the Ogre, he leads the Ogre. Solgaleo in the back, and then Groudon as well. I think this is okay. And yeah, we're just gonna lock in. We'll leave the Venusaur and the Thundurus behind. So again, if he goes with Zapdos Kyogre, I have something to think about. Other than that, this is okay. It all depends. If it's Zapdos, did he time out? I didn't quite see that. I think he got it off in time. We'll see. Alright, so set up Trick Room, set up Tailwind, and get the Solgaleo in position. That is the name of the game. So let's see what my opponent decides to do. It is Zapdos Rillaboom. Oh, okay. Okay, so that puts a little pressure on the Ogre, but... on the Suicune, but we did just intimidate the Rillaboom. Okay, now... The question being now... Is he going to be Life Orb? Or is he just a Goggles Zapdos? That is the next question. Because if he's not Life Orb Zapdos, I think Suicune is kind of chilling. I would imagine there comes a Grassy Glide into the Suicune. But yeah. I'm gonna... If he doubles up the Suicune, is that bad? Is that bad? That is bad, right? So, I'm gonna try and Fake Out. I think he's like forced to max here. Do I read into the max? You know, I could just switch this into Groudon. Do I dare do that? I'm gonna try and go for Tailwind. And let's see if you're Life Orb or if you are Goggles. I think he's almost... Oh, he switches. What is this? Is this Ogre? It is Ogre. So this is the lead that I thought he would do. So this is probably a Dynamax Zapdos here. But the question now is, are you Life Orb or are you Goggles? So there's the max here. This is the lead I thought he would start with. So if he has the Rillaboom, right, that means he has Zacian as well. So, yeah. We just have to get the Kyogre in position. But we're about to find out what this Zapdos item is in a second. See, I could have parting shotted that Zapdos, but it was too risky. Alright. So, of course, there's the Fake Out. Not going to do a whole lot of damage. And now we see... Oh, it's just Air Stream. Okay, that's okay in a way. Alright, that does damage. I don't know if that's Life Orb, though. I don't know if that's Life Orb. Alright, so now we just go for Tailwind. Yeah, I did not see any item on there. So, any HP reduction there. So that tells me it's Goggles, so that's good. He did just make his Ogre fast, but we can Snarl now, technically. I don't know if I'm able to Parting Shot here. This is the other thing. What I can do is go into Groudon, though. That's another thing, and put pressure that way. Yeah, what if I do that? Yeah, let's go into Groudon here and then Snarl. Okay. He did make his... Yeah, let's try this. I'll be able to proc my berry, and then now we just Snarl. And we kind of just chill here. Let's neuter everything. Neuter this Ogre. So we'll switch out Rillaboom. We're going to need it for the Zacian and the switch out Incineroar. We're going to need it for Rillaboom and Zacian later. Alright, we'll change the weather. We'll neuter the Kyogre a little bit. And this is a good Snarl. Oh, we missed the Zapdos. That's the one I wanted to hit, technically. Alright, but that's okay. Very rare you miss Snarl. But there's another Airstream, so it looks like this is just going to be 3 Airstreams in a row. Groudon takes a chunk. See, this is why missing Snarl is not good here. Yeah, I might have to give up the Groudon here. Let's see if it can kill the Groudon and give me that free switch. And probably not anymore because I have the berry. But we are stalling the max, so that's always a good thing. And this is just a straight up water spell. So let's see how much this does. Alright, not a whole lot, but again, Groudon is chilling. It's holding on. I think it dies next turn. Alright, he's making his Ogre relatively fast. But now, let's try another play. I think he might even switch out the Ogre this time. It could be another Airstream, but we'll see. I think I'll just go for a Rock Slide. Actually, I'll protect this slot. And then I'll just Snarl again. Maybe I can hit the Zapdos this time. I think he switches out the Ogre, but we'll see. You might want to rechange the weather. But that's too risky, right? It can't be Zacian, because then it just takes a P-Blaze. But I think it goes out. Yep, this is probably Rillaboom or Zacian. Yep, there it is. So, again, wanting to put pressure on the Suicune. Groudon protects. I could have swapped in Incineroar. I was thinking about it because I kind of called the Kyogre switch. But there's another Airstream. And this goes into the Groudon. So we do protect the Groudon for another turn. Alright, again. More Airstreamers. Here's a Snarl. Yeet. Okay. Now the Zapdos is -1. Okay. Alright, there's PP Restoration. And the Zapdos is small. Nice! Okay, good. So, I would imagine something comes in here. I think we can still... It's tough, right? Because we don't have that much defense investment on our Suicune. What I can do is switch in Incineroar yet again. And then... What else do I want to do? I think I go into Solgaleo, potentially, and then try for something else. But yeah, Suicune kind of just chilling here. He might glide, something. All right, here's what we do. We're gonna go into Solg, I think, is the play. So we'll do a double swap here. So we'll swap Suicune out. We'll go into Solgaleo. Alright. Now, the question is, does that Zapdos have Heat Wave? I hope it doesn't. That Zapdos is -1. We do Intimidate the Rillaboom. I would imagine it's Grassy Glide. And maybe even a double up. Oh, he swaps. Nice. Okay, is this Ogre? It is Ogre. Alright. Alright. But, the Ogre... does not have a speed boost, and our Incineroar does. There's a raw Hurricane, okay. I would love if that killed the Incin. It does, oh, it lives on 1. He does crit my Incin, so that's kind of funny. Okay. Alright, the Tailwind petered out. Okay, so, how do I want to do this? Zapdos has a bunch of speed boosts, it's -1. I think my Ogre does go down. Actually, I can always Fake Out. What if I did this? What if I faked out and then click Trick Room, right? I can always do this. Is that the play though? I kind of want a parting shot, but I don't know if I'm going to get a chance. Alright, here's what we do. I think we have to fake out anyway. And honestly, just Sun Steel Strike. I guess this thing. I don't think he has a Protect on that Zapdos. Alright, there's the fake out. Alright, another raw Hurricane. Alright, down goes Incin. Okay. And here's the Sun Steel Strike. Alright. Alright, and there goes the Zapdos. Nice. Oh no! Oh my god, now it's not... Now I have to go for a Trick Room. Oh my god, Zapdos. That's bad. Alright. Yeah, that's not good. Alright, this is my only play. Yeah, that static really blows. That changes the game a lot now. Because I haven't done much damage. I was trying to vouch for positioning, but that now I have to do it like this. Yeah, that's not great. And I have to max a paralyzed Solgaleo, which is also not good either. Maybe I should have just Earthquake and dealt damage to the Ogre instead, right? But we'll see what happens here. Alright. He's thinking about it. I don't think a double up does a whole lot for him here. Alright, Groudon protects. He stays in. Alright, he knows I have Protect. Thunderbolt. Goes into the Solgaleo slot. Does some damage. Does a Water Spout. Alright, this is in the range. This is gonna do a lot still. Okay, not a whole lot. Alright, if I can get the Trick Room, that would be very, very good. Okay, good, we get the Trick Room. Nice. Alright, so what we can do now is we can Precipice Blades. Alright, and then the Zapdos kind of just shows there, but I think now is the time where we want to go for a Quake here. Actually, I want to go for a Steel Spike just to get ready. But what if I don't think that Ogre has Protect. I know it's Zacian in the back. Does he switch in Rillaboom is the next question, right? Alright, took cover for that. Let's do it like this. Alright, I think he switches out Zapdos here, but we'll see. Because that Zapdos is not dealing a whole lot of damage. Okay, he stays in. Again, I'm trying to play to my paralysis hacks now. And see if I can remove the Ogre here. Alright, there's Solgaleo. Dynamax. Okay. Alright, don't get parried. Nice. Alright, this is gonna do a decent chunk into the Kyogre here. I don't know if that's Precipice Blades range. It just might be. It's gonna be close. I have to hit though. So we'll see. Alright. There's the Zapdos, and we do connect on the Ogre. Now, let's see if this is enough to kill. Alright. The Ogre does live. Alright, that's unfortunate. Okay. Yeah, maybe I should have just quaked that slot instead, right? And there's the Roost. Okay. I thought he might do that, which is why I didn't want to target it. Alright. Now, we'll have to try it this way. We'll try and get the policy going. Okay, so we'll go for the Bulldoze now. And we'll leave the Zapdos alone. It's not really doing a whole lot. And once again, we'll Steel Spike. And I know my Solgaleo will go before my Suicune, but this is kind of how I have to do it. Alright, nice. Withdraws the Ogre. Alright. There's the Rillaboom. Okay. grassy terrain. He might give my Suicune a little bit of recovery. And we'll give it a step. Alright. Yeah, that just, you know, that happens. Okay. We do get a policy going, though. Alright. There's a Thunderbolt. Alright, that's going to deal some damage here. Nice. And I would imagine it's just a Grassy Glide from here. So no defense boost for my Suicune. Okay. But you never know. It might not be Miracle Seed Rillaboom. So we'll have to try our best. I don't think Tailwind does me any good here. I think I'll just go for the Ice Beam here. And I'm just gonna try it once again for a Max Steel Spike on the Rillaboom slot. And see if he gives it to me. Could have had it last turn, but yeah. But draws a Zapdos, okay. So it goes into Zacian. Alright, so he probably goes for the Grassy Glide here. I'm assuming this kills the Suicune, but I would like the defense boost. But again, he does have the Sacred Sword, and that's not going to matter with all my defense boost. So there's a Grassy Glide. Dang it. Yeah. Suicune looked like it wanted to live there, but let's see if I... Alright, we do get a Steel Spike here, so there's that. I think this should kill the Rillaboom. Okay. So one more turn of Trick Room. Alright, and we get a little bit of recovery while we're at it. But again, he just clicks a Sacred Sword and protects this turn. Alright, now let's see what else comes in here. Is it Incineroar? Does he click the Fake Out button? It's gotta be Incin, right? There's no way you bring in Ogre here. I think he just wins, because then he just clicks Sacred Sword, and then I can't really do much to stop him. But is that enough with this chunk? Because even if I kill both, then how do I outspeed the Ogre? Yeah. Oh, he just bring out the Ogre. What? Okay, last turn of Trick Room. Alright, and then it's Zacian that comes in. I think that's a mistake. Because then I can just protect next turn. And then hope I survive a Sacred Sword. This is still Trick Room, right? Yeah, I don't think there's Protect on that Ogre here, so here's what we do. We're going to click Earthquake here. Zacian might Protect, but that's okay. As long as we remove the Ogre. So the Paralysis is actually helping me in this case. Alright, and I'm going to get a little bit of Grassy Terrain recovery. I just have to not get paralyzed. So if I can just not get paralyzed, that would be amazing. So there's a Protect. Yeah, we knew that. Alright, come on, Solgaleo. Don't get parried. Be a good lion. Okay, good. So we'll remove the Ogre. Okay. And now he has to bring in Suicune. He clicks Fake Out, but we click Protect. He's probably going to go for the Sacred Sword. Alright. Alright, so Twisted Dimensions return to normal. But then what do we do next turn? Because he outspeeds me anyway, right? Oh wait, he still has the Zapdos. Oh, never mind. That's right, he didn't bring Instant. Wait, what was I saying? There's no Instant. Okay. And it's gonna be... Yeah, I think he just wins with this double up. I have to, like... hope he throws. But it's just a Hurricane and then the Sacred Sword, right? How many turns of Grassy Terrain recovery? I have 2 turns, so I'm gonna try and get a little bit of health. Alright, we're gonna try and get a little bit of health first. I don't think I live any kind of double up. Alright, so no para here. Okay, there's a Sacred Sword, right? We anticipated that. And there's a Thunderbolt instead, okay. Okay, recovery. Again, I don't think I can try it, but I'm going to try. I think this is still over. I'm just gonna click this. Yeah, the para just changed everything. All right, we live 1, and there's a Thunderbolt. Yeah, that should KO. Alright. Good job to Xeno. Getting the Parahacks and dodging my Snarl. And there it is, folks. That is our Solgaleo Groudon squad. And it did pretty well. I mean, Trick Room on Solgaleo is actually quite good, especially on a team like this with Groudon. Venusaur as a fast mode did very well, especially like again against those ogre teams. You can bring it. We got a little unlucky in the Zacian ogre matchup where our Solgaleo got paralyzed. I think that was the complete game changer, because then we couldn't go for Bulldoze shenanigans. That really hurt. Suicune did okay. I mean, the Snarl and Ice Beam stuff into Landorus and other special attackers was good. Thundurus did well too. I mean, Eerie Impulsing like Palkia and Ogre was actually good. And then Groudon and Incineroar, they were pretty standard. They did what they had to do. And then Groudon, you know, having that Citrus Berry was good in most games. So definitely give this one a go. There's a lot of good synergy here, a lot of cool mons working together, and a nice way to try and use Solgaleo and Groudon. And again, don't forget to check out coaching on the channel. The tier 2 sub is the team fixing, where you get to give me a team with a Pokeface and I'll fix it up a little bit and make a video on it. Tier 3 is the team building, where we sit down in a Discord call together and we build a squad from scratch. I show you how to do EVs, I teach you how to do EVs, and a bunch of other things that normally you just wouldn't see in a video. So definitely look into that. But yeah, we're still closing in on 2K subs here. We're coming up on 1950, which is very, very close. So definitely hit that sub button if you haven't done so already, and we'll be back with another Series 12 video in the next one. Have a good one.